Today I'm going to show you how to web up and run a roll-to-roll application using the GFP 865DH. So you can see I already have my top roll of film on the shaft. I have my printed media down on the bottom. And what I'm going to do is make sure that these are lined up correctly, and then we'll go ahead and do a full web up. So I'm going to bring this top roll of film down, look at the edges of my media, line those up, make sure they're good and straight, just like that. And I'm going to go back around to the back side, rewind this, lower my table back down so that you can see. I'm going to take my film, run it up over here by the idler bar. Bring that up to the rewind tube. At this point, I'm going to go ahead and attach the release liner to the tube. So I'll take my tape. I'm going to twist it 180 degrees so I have adhesive on both sides. I will attach this to the tube, then bring the film up to it and tack that. I'll give it about a wrap just to make sure that it's going to stick. Then I'll take a knife and I'm going to lightly score the film, not cutting into the release liner. Then I'll come around to the front. And right where I scored that film, I'm going to separate it from the liner. And then I'll bring it down over that top roller. I'll just let it rest right there. I'm going to flip up my feed tray. I'm going to take the media and I'm going to go back behind this idler bar and then I'll bring it up to that overlaminate on top. Now at this point, I'm going to bring this up. I'm going to attach it to that film, just like this. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to push this into the center. And when I do this, I want to make sure that the film and the media are both nice and flat and tight against these rollers. If there's any bagging going on right now, as soon as I start running, it's going to start skewing on me and getting rivers and wrinkles in it. So I'm going to hold that right there. I'm going to run this top roller down till it touches. When it touches, I note the position of the handle on the hand wheel, and right now it's at 1 o'clock. I'm going to go to 2 o'clock. It's all the pressure you need. If you go too far, if you get too much pressure, what will happen is the rollers will bow in the center, and when that happens, then you start to get rivers and wrinkles, and it starts trying to bunch up in the center, and it destroys your print. So I'll come over here. I'm going to make sure the machine's in forward, and I'm going to turn my speed down, and I'm going to use the foot pedal just to get it started through the machine. And I'll look for rivers, I'll look for wrinkles, and if I have to make any brake adjustments, then I'll go ahead and do that. Now, at this point, what I'm going to do is release the foot pedal. I'm going to go around to the back side and attach the web that I've just run through onto the rewind assembly. Okay, once I'm back here, I'm going to make sure this is good and tight. I'll line up my tube with the edge of the web that just came through. I'm going to cut 3 pieces of tape, tear. I'll start in the center, attach that to the tube, and then do the same thing on both edges. Then I'm going to just turn the machine on to run and make sure that this is rewinding the way I want it. If I need to make any tension adjustment to this brake, there's a knurled disc right here. I can add brake tension or release brake tension to allow this to pull properly.